Good to see everybody. We'll get started in just a minute or two. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the City Closed Eugene's December 8th, 2023 program, The Closure of Eugene's Only Hospital. Now what? My name is Andrew Calic, and I'm City Club's president. We're coming to you from our home at the Fifth Street Market in the heart of downtown Eugene. It's my pleasure to extend a warm welcome to our speakers and to all of you joining us in person, online, and over the radio. For three decades, the City Closed Eugene has remained dedicated to its founding mission to build community vision for open inquiry. In accordance with our mission and purpose, we hope to connect people throughout our community and across generations, identities, experiences, and perspectives. You are invited this week and every week to join us in this effort, to share your wisdom, learn something new, and take active steps to make a difference in this city and region we all love. Of course, we cannot do this alone. A special thank you today to our Platinum Community and Diamond sponsors. The Eugene Area Chamber of Commerce, serving as a catalytic leader in creating a vibrant and diverse economy that drives economic opportunity and well-being. Kaiser Permanente, which exists to provide high-quality, affordable healthcare services and improve the health of our members and the communities we serve. More information at www.kp.org. The University of Oregon has helped Oregonians question critically, think logically, reason effectively, communicate clearly, act creatively, and live ethically since 1876. Get more information at uoregon.edu. Peace Health has been proud to serve Eugene, Lane County, and beyond as your hometown healthcare provider for more than 80 years. The Peace Health mission is to keep you and your family healthy. Learn more at peacehealth.org. Lane Community College transforms lives through learning. LCC provides comprehensive, accessible, high-quality educational opportunities that promote student success. For more information, visit lanecc.edu. The AARP of Oregon is a trusted and positive force for social change, using the experience and leadership of volunteer members to benefit all Oregonians as we age. More information at states.aarp.org/Oregon. And thank you to the City of Eugene and Lane County for their support. Because today's program directly addresses one of our sponsors, I wanted to say a few things about our sponsors and our sponsorship policy. We could not do what we do without our sponsors. That is clear. At the same time, we deeply value our independence, and so do our sponsors. And so our sponsors have not and do not exercise control over our program. That lies in the hands of our program committee. Today's program was coordinated by Alyssa Powell. We invited Peace Health to attend today's program. They declined, but they sent a statement and addressed us to their existing public statements on the reason for closure, which we'll talk about in just a minute. Now, whether you're joining us for the first time or you're a long-time listener, I invite you to support our work by becoming an individual member, a business or community sponsor, or to suggest an idea for an upcoming program. You can do all those things and more at cityclubofeugene.org. Your support and engagement makes these community conversations possible. And as I say every week, City Club is not just about conversation. It's about taking that conversation and translating it into action. And it's our hope that with informed understanding, you will engage in the issues impacting our community, including today's subject, the future of healthcare in our city. In August, Peace Health announced the closure of their University District facility, Eugene's only hospital. At the time, the Register Guard spoke with Alicia Beimer, the Chief Administrative Officer of the University District Hospital, who explained that patient volume has been declining, causing the hospital to lose an average of $2 million per month operating the facility. Gary Bruce, a lawyer representing Peace Health, explained that there are many reasons hospitals across the country are closing their doors. Staff compensation increases, staff retirements and resignations, rising expenses, a lack of a rainy day fund, and the inability to cut unprofitable services. Needless to say, this is a complex issue that will affect many people across our community, especially our most vulnerable residents. And today, we are privileged to hear about those effects as well as the resources in Lane County that can help cover the gaps caused by the closure. Our panelists today are Jocelyn Wenzel, the Interim Managing Director and Healthcare Workforce Development Program Manager at the NAACP, Dana Peterson-Crabb, Senior Director of Housing Services at Shelter, and Linda Pond, the immediate past President of the Oregon Nurses Association. Please join me in welcoming our panelists.
Good afternoon. I'm Linda Pond, and as you just heard, I'm the immediate past president of Oregon Nurses Association. I am also a retired bedside nurse from Peace Health. I started my career in University District over 30 years ago. Both my children were born in University District, and I have really fond memories of the community that we as healthcare providers have at University District. When they moved to Riverbend, that healthcare community has dissolved because of a whole lot of reasons. So that is a loss to our community. I want to thank you for having me here today. And because Peace Health declined to be here, I would like to begin by reading a few of Peace Health's Statement of Common Values. Our core values consist of respect, stewardship, collaboration, and social justice. They define how we provide service. We welcome collaborative partnerships that strengthen our ability to serve the common good, which is realized when economic, political, and social conditions protect the fundamental rights of all persons, thus extending the healing mission of Jesus Christ. The Peace Health vision, every person receives safe, compassionate care every time, every touch, guides what we do. They go on to invite their caregivers and community partners to participate in fulfilling commitments which flow from their core values. Most importantly, Peace Health seeks to promote personal and community health by providing accessible, patient-centered, seamless care from the best employees and clinicians. They state that access to health care is a fundamental right, and that they champion the well-being of all persons by modeling care and culture on the healing ministry of Jesus, compassionate, inclusive, a servant of the poor, and a server of justice. They also recognize their moral responsibility to advocate on behalf of and to care for those who are poor or powerless. Those are powerful words. However, it feels like the action of Peace Health over the past year does not reflect the mission of the organization. Last year, Peace Health executives chose to close a very busy urgent care near the already overburdened Riverbend Emergency Department. This was followed by the closing of the hospital's pediatric cardiac unit without notice, leaving local provider and staff scrambling to continue care for local children with heart conditions. Now these families must drive to Portland to receive the care their children need. Sorry. This latest foible announced to the nursing staff one week after they had spent months at the bargaining table and finally settled their contract is to close the University District Hospital, leaving Eugene, Oregon's second largest city, without an emergency room. This emergency room was recently remodeled to accommodate community members experiencing mental health crises in the most compassionate and effective way possible. Now those rooms are closed and that care is shut down. These patients, many of whom do not have a reliable source of transportation, have to cross the river and go to Riverbend to receive the care they need. Riverbend does not have a similar support system for people experiencing mental health crisis. Therefore, these folks will then be either released to find their way back to their community or transported to the behavioral health facility in Eugene for further care. When Peace Health made the decision to build Riverbend, there was a promise that Eugene would not be without a hospital. It would be a scaled-down version that would include a fully functioning emergency room. That was over 15 years ago. Since then, as I have previously mentioned, they have upgraded the ED, reduced the medical floor, which houses senior patients from 44 beds to 10 beds, and provided rehab service for our community. Now, all that is left of that promise is the behavioral health unit, and its future is tenable. I was deeply saddened when I heard the news that they were closing University District. I had an accident in June, and I needed to be taken to the emergency room. And everybody's response was, "You're going to go to Riverbend." And I was like, "No, actually, I'm not. I'm going to go to University District." And I sat in that waiting room for 2 hours, which I don't know if anybody's been sitting in a waiting room of an emergency room. That's actually short. You know, it was a good time. And I watched the interactions of the staff with the people that came through the door. There was, I'd say, 80% of the people that came through the door needing help came in because what they needed was a hello. What they needed was a sandwich. What they needed was recognition. And the staff at University District Emergency Department gave them what they needed. And it was wonderful. I was so happy to know that my colleagues gave such compassionate care. And now I fear that those folks won't have that anymore. And that's a huge loss. When the announcement was made that UD was closing, ONA stepped up to form a community coalition, bringing together stakeholders in the community to try and prevent the closure from happening. These stakeholders formed the Save Eugene's Hospital Coalition. Members include Sacred Heart, SEIU, and OHNFP nurse unions, Healthcare for All Oregon, Graduate Teachers Fellows Federation, Cahoots Team Workers, and many others, several of whom are in this room today. This coalition circulated a virtual petition calling on the Oregon Health Authority and Governor Kotek to find a way to keep Peace Health from closing the hospital. We also hosted a community town hall to bring people together to discuss the crises and possible solutions. All of our local, state representatives who attended also attended the town hall. As a result of our efforts, the governor reached out to Peace Health executive leaders to discuss other options. After a discussion in which the hospital laid out all of the reasons why this closure must happen, including financial considerations, never mind that Peace Health top executives made $12.5 million collectively last year, and the need to consolidate care for a more efficient care model, the governor asked them to keep the ED open for 9 more months to give the community time to prepare. Peace Health refused to comply with this request, basically saying that if we're not allowed to follow the regulatory pathways of their choosing, they will close everything, including the behavioral health unit. Ultimately, OHA agreed to do as requested, and the ED closed on December 1st. However, in response to the governor's request, Peace Health did agree to open an extended hours urgent care near the old hospital. It is my understanding that this facility will be located in the Physician and Surgeons Building across the street and will be open from 0800 to midnight. In addition to the nursing and ancillary staff, the urgent care center will extend Peace Health's integrated healthcare model. The center will staff a patient navigator and a mental health professional to help ensure presenting patients receive the right care at the right time in the right place. This novel urgent care model better aligns with the community needs than the current Sacred Heart University District. Those are Peace Health words, not mine. This solution resulted in the closure of West 11th urgent care and displacement of their staff to downtown. It does not take into account the work-life balance of the employees that have chosen to work in urgent care so that they can be at home with their families in the evenings. Some of them are now being told that they will have to choose to work until midnight. As non-represented employees, they feel that they have no voice in the matter. Nor is it a long-term permanent solution. It is considered a bridge to honor the governor's request and will probably reduce their hours after 9 months, if they stay open at all. The hospital states that they see an average of 95 patients per day at University ED, with 21 of these patients coming in for care after midnight. 43% of the calls to ED were made after midnight as well. So now my question is, what happens to these patients? I doubt that they will trek across town to go to the river bend in the dark of the night when it's pouring down rain or snowing. This leads to my next concern. Cahoots and the emergency response folks that currently work in Eugene will be spending a lot of their time taking people to the river bend. This reduces their ability to care for people with emergency health care needs in Eugene. What is the solution? I recently heard that the Eugene Springfield EMS are considering purchasing another ambulance to service this area. There is also some discussion about transport services and LT bus schedules being adjusted to accommodate the needs of the community. The coalition is still working together and has brought in some additional organizations. We are working to identify a vision for how we continue to work together to have influence on the healthcare landscape in Eugene and Lane County. We don't know exactly what that will look like, but we are ready to do the work and invite others to participate. Thank you.
Hello. Dana Peterson-Krebs. I have worked for Shelter for 14 years. I was a resource counselor. I worked in our mental health crisis facility before that closed. And I have been now moved into a director role where I oversee all of our programs. We have emergency shelter. We have emergency shelter units. We have medical recuperation. We have permanent supported housing. We have rapid rehousing. We have resources to prevent homelessness. We also have our own behavioral health clinic services in the community. We served 1,300 people last year. We are really afraid of what this is going to look like for our folks in the future. Our people are really quickly becoming older populations. We're seeing a lot more medical needs. And we're a nonprofit. We don't have medical staff. I mean, we have pretty new entry-level folks who are looking to get into services and potentially, move forward and provide services to the community. We don't know how to prepare them for what is to come. How slow, there's slow response sometimes because all of these emergency services, the EMTs, first responders are already overtaxed. How are we going to help them be less burdened with like as Linda had mentioned, we're going to be seeing a lot more wait times for an ambulance when there isn't anything for my staff to be able to do in terms of, providing any kind of medical assistance. They will have to watch. They will have to watch and wait and see what happens. I don't know how to support them through that other than offering, EAP. We need to have a safety net to replace what is going away. I haven't heard much on that. How will you this is all just going to ripple out into the community where we already are overburdened, and we do not have, we're understaffed. Our medical clinics are understaffed and overburdened, and we don't have an answer. And that's what the nonprofits in this community are looking for. We've been looking for it because we had already been watching this population grow in both in number and in stuff that they're kind of experiencing outside. I don't know if you can imagine being, it's damp here all the time. Everything is damp. And if you have like wound care that you need to keep dry, how's that going to happen? It's hard enough already. And I just want, I hope that we'll do our best as a nonprofit and come together, but we just need more resources when they're taking away huge resources that we're going to need. All right, I didn't use up all my time, but thank you.
Okay, can y'all hear me okay? Okay. I might have that. Awesome. So as was, I appreciate that. As was mentioned, my name is Jocelyn Wenzel, and I'm the interim director at the NAACP as well as the NAACP's Healthcare Workforce Development Program Manager. So I'm speaking in that capacity as well as in the capacity of a rising third-year med student. So in a couple months, I'll be starting my rotations, and so these issues hit close to home, considering my future career in medicine. I want to talk to you all about some statistics first behind this issue that concern me, and then what we can do moving forward, because I think when we talk about these things, we need to look at action. How can we take action? How can we respond? Instead of spending too much time dwelling in the pain of actions that have been taken against us or without our consent, such as the closure of the hospital. So one such statistic is that Lane County is considered a health profession shortage area. So I'm not sure if you're all aware of that, but in primary care and mental health, it's considered an HSPA, which is under the umbrella of medically underserved. In 2021, just a couple years ago here, Pacific Source Community Solutions, OHA, released a mental health survey analysis that determined from 2020 to 2021, local youth felt less satisfied with treatment outcomes and cultural sensitivity of treatment. These statistics are worse when we look at the BIPOC and other minority populations in Lane County. And in just May of this year, a couple months ago, KZI reported the following. That between 2000 and 2020, 1,458 people died by suicide. So if you look at that, that would be 75 people a year. So it's more than a person a week. As somebody who just completed my contract and got out of 8 years in the Army, I personally been affected by suicide and seen the pain that can cause people when you lose people close to you by suicide. And to me, these numbers completely unacceptable. In 2020, the suicide rate in Lane County was 65% higher than the U.S. average and 21% higher than the state of Oregon average. 90% of suicide deaths in Lane County occurred among people 25 years and older. And in the Lane County Public Health Report, it was acknowledged that the rates of suicide in Junction City, Florence, and Cottage Grove are about twice the county average, that one in four people who die by suicide was a veteran or military service member, and that most people who died in their homes were by a firearm which they owned, and half the people who died during this time had some history of mental health problem that had most likely gone unaddressed. In the U.S. at large, non-Hispanic, white, and indigenous populations have the highest rates of suicide of any racial or ethnic population. So to me, the most concerning part of this closure and this issue is that even if we're just temporarily reducing our behavioral health resources, in the city and the county at large, we're entering a very difficult time for a lot of people. So that's the holidays, but also some of the darkest, dampest days of winter. So between seasonal depression and lack of light, as well as the holidays are hard for a lot of people, veterans, people that have lost people around the holidays, and often under-resourced people and BIPOC folks. And so right now, I think what we can do is acknowledge that what resources still exist in the community, advocate for more, educate so that we can collaborate and optimize our impact. One such resource, we've seen Shelter Care speak, and we've had a great advocate speak as well. One such resource is NAACP. We do have a health committee, and we urge you all to join and help part of that cause. Our health committee includes physicians from Oregon Medical Group, Peace Health, educators, nurses, HIV Alliance representatives, and so if you all are able to, join our efforts, we meet every Friday from 10 to 11. We met just this morning. Those kinds of efforts are the efforts that can combat the fallout of these decisions that are being made. We have some really exciting grant work going on that we'd love to see you all be a part of to combat this change. One such is a BIPOC healthcare workforce grant that will help us train the next generation of health providers. Not to say that is a cure-all or panacea that will solve the interim immediate issue of this closure, but if we were to look forward and look for solutions and come together as a community, I think investing in those kinds of resources is the best next move. So thank you all for listening so much, and really appreciate you.
Thank you very much to each of our panelists. We'll begin our Q&A in a moment. First, I'd like to thank the business and in-kind sponsors whose support helps to make City Club possible. Thank you to our gold sponsors, Network Charter School, Hirschner Hunter LLC, and Evans, Elder, Brown, and Seward. Thank you also to our in-kind sponsors, KRVM 91.9 Radio, Alpha IT, Dots Photography, and our newest in-kind sponsor, Kid Sports. So if you're ready for the City Club Basketball League, just wait for an email about that. Get it going. Also, a special thank you to our award-winning public radio station, KLCC FM 89.7, for airing City Club programs Monday nights at 7 p.m. For those listening at home right now, your household is one of several thousand tuning into City Club on KLCC, and we love that you are here. You can also find all recent City Club programs archived on KLCC, as well as on our YouTube channel and as podcasts. We'll be right back in a few minutes with our question and answer.
One, two, three, four.
All right, we're going to get going in 1 minute, so if you can find your seat again. We can hang out afterwards and chat. It's not the end. Oh, thank you. Great. Thanks, Paul. Dangerous job, Paul. Welcome back to the City Club of Eugene and our program on the closure of Eugene's only hospital and the future of healthcare in our city. This is our question and answer session. Jacob, you're first.
Organizer Eugene Springfield DSA. I was speaking with some mental health nurses over Riverbend. Apparently, in the University District, they had 12 mental health care beds, emergency mental health care beds, and over Riverbend, they have two. By my eyes, it looks like that's a bit of a failure of able to provide adequate care. We've talked quite a bit about the problem, which is the hospital closing, but we haven't talked a lot about potential solutions. I'd like to ask the panelists whether or not you would support a county or state-funded hospital in Eugene to fill this hole in care left by the free market. Thank you.
Boy, that's a hot one. Don't start out gentle or anything. Personally, yes. Realistically, no. You know, that is not something that can be created overnight. People have asked me about a freestanding ED. Oregon's regulatory structure is such that that's not an option. And then getting I've lost the term. Permission basically to build a hospital is kind of like pulling teeth that aren't loose. And takes a long time. So is it a solution? Yes. Is it a solution in the moment? No. It's going to take time. And I think that's one of the things that our coalition is going to be looking at, and working with. Are you sitting with us? Okay, I had a feeling. Okay, thank you.
I did want to just add to that is like this either or sort of idea of like what we're missing is this middle ground. Like medical recuperation, we do a lot of connecting to resources, providing shelter, that kind of thing. What we could use in this community is like that middle ground of like a little bit higher services where you might have medical folks on staff, offering medication monitoring and some of these other kind of services. We're lacking that middle section where if we did some of that, we might be able to prevent these larger issues that are going to come up that become an emergency.
Yeah, I think similar to what's said as far as personal versus presenting my organization. I think whenever you have whoever funds the hospital designs the infrastructure informatically and kind of the politics. And so I think that it's nice and we don't have to worry about where the money comes from. The county does, but it's also will determine kind of what types of services are allowed to be provided there. So I think we should lean into services like the mobile crisis unit that's coming out of the county right now, existing services like Cahoots having crisis and trauma specialists and therapists kind of co-located with police for response. Those kinds of efforts, because that's lower barrier, right? So community health workers, doulas, those kinds of things, as opposed to waiting for the MPHs and MHAs and physicians and higher credentials, so to speak, to find the money and cut through all the red tape to the hospital. So I think we should lean into what we have.
Next up.
Yeah, hi, my name is Lou Siniger. I'm with Healthcare for All Oregon. We're on a mission that within 4 years we will have publicly funded healthcare for everybody, so that we will not face those mergers, acquisitions, and closures. I was born in that hospital when it was called the Sacred Heart Hospital. Seems like Peace Health might have taken the heart out of healthcare. My question is very similar to Jacob's. After waiting in the emergency room in Peace Health for over 8 hours, I looked up on their website, and I found that Peace Health emergency wait time on average is an hour and a half, about. This is more than any other hospital average wait time in the United States. So my feeling is this is not going to help by closing our emergency beds in Eugene. So my question is, what is the answer, and what can we do about that? Sorry.
Thank you, Lou. Lou's on our NAACP Health Committee. It's good to see you. I not to be a broken record, but to reiterate what I said, lean into what we have. Think community health workers, doulas, peer support specialists, peer wellness specialists, the kind of services shelter care provides, the mobile crisis unit. Those are things that we can lean into now. There's the suicide hotline. There's all kinds of resources like Whitebird Clinic, and they have their resource manual that talks about the resources in the county, state, and nationally. So I think leaning into what is in the interim is really important, because it's painful to talk about and think about what's being done to us in a sense with the hospital closure. But if we wait for a large solution, we're going to miss an opportunity for smaller, more efficient, immediately available solutions. So that would be, it's not the most satisfactory answer, but that would be my answer.
And I agree completely. We have to utilize what we have. We have to find ways to boost the financial support for what we have while we come together as a community and put our collective heads together, come up with thoughtful, creative recommendations, get our politicians on board, because without political support, we're not going to be able to move anything. And I know that our politicians are as riled as we are about this. I didn't ask the governor about how she felt about their response to her when she reached out to them, but to tell your state governor, oh no, we're not going to do what you want us to do. We're going to do. And if you don't let us do what we want to do, we will close the behavioral health unit. That was their response. That was essentially blackmail. So we need to be smart about how we come together as a community to approach this. Well, at the same time, making sure that agencies that are in position to help have the funding to help.
I have nothing to add other than yes to funding. I think there are so many people. We have so many resources that if we were to put the money into them, we would be able to do a lot more preventative care. We could do, just a number of things. We've been on kind of the forefront in some regards, but boy, do we catch ourselves flat-footed, and I guess when these kind of things happen.
Kitty Piercy, City Club member. Well, there you go. My question, I have a big question, but I want to work up to it and say that Sacred Heart or Peace Health or whatever, they've always played hardball. Always. And to expect something different is just not learning from experience. They've always played hardball. So I think in the meantime, I'm applauding you all for what you're trying to do to help this community get through this period. But the long-term look is really important. And I suggest that we have a major hospital that's got their foot in this community already. I suggest we invite Kaiser to the table. I suggest they are out looking for new people to join their medical network. They're out working. They're loaded with dough. I mean, I'm just telling you that I think they've got everything we need, and they've got a good reputation, and they've got a decent history. So it's sitting right here. And it won't hurt you to have a conversation with them. They might say no, or they might say if, and it wouldn't hurt us to once again approach the governor and say, hey, how about that? They're already in Portland. What if they're here? What if they step in to fill this hole in our community? And I know that Peace Health will fight like heck over this because they don't want to lose any of their turf. But that make them work. So I'm just encouraging you strongly to bring this up with everybody. And to take the power you have in your group and organization and use it to have that big conversation. You can have leverage too. Just then.
So what do we think about engaging another city club sponsor, Kaiser? Any thoughts about that?
Kitty is such a hard act to follow.
One second, Joe. I just want to give the panelists a chance to say something about Kaiser if they'd like.
I really appreciate that you brought Kaiser into this. Kaiser is a supporter of our medical corporation. We're working with them on kind of technical assistance and training to improve the services that we're already providing. I think they're primed and ready to be part of this discussion. They've been so supportive of what we're doing. And I deeply appreciate all the support they've given us. We've gotten a lot of support from medical corporation throughout the community with Pacific Source and Trillium. And Kaiser has just been a good partner to have. What she said.
I think as far as speaking on behalf of my organization, NAACP, we recently accepted some funding from Pfizer for Northwest for capacity building. So I think there's already partnership there, and I would definitely support whatever helps us overcome these diagnostics when it comes to loss of life and mental health inequities. So.
Still a hard act to follow. You have a city councilor and a county commissioner in the room. What do you want from them in an effort to help? I stumped the panel.
I think just continuing to be an advocate for change where change is needed and an advocate of force of continued support. We have, I think we kind of, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but we have so many really dedicated people in this community who are doing the work right now. I think support for our I'm trying to say the acronym out loud, but the federally qualified health clinics, continuing to support them through whether it be financially, technical assistance. They're going to see a lot of, I worry about their staff. and I don't know them. So, but I do worry about them because they're already overburdened, and what this will do to those clinics concerns me a great deal.
I don't really have a specific answer for you. I really appreciate knowing that you're here, knowing that you are available, and knowing that as the coalition comes together and starts, we're in the process of working on our vision statement and where we want to go next. And that we want to keep you in that loop, and know that we can reach out to you. I think that's where we start. If in the middle of the night, which frequently happens, I wake up with a brilliant idea, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I would echo what's been said as far as presence, collaboration, and kind of an open door policy as best as possible, so that when you are invited to events like this, show up and show face and listen and kind of receive that feedback with an open mind. I know when members of the city are displeased, it can be hard to hear, but I think coming to these kinds of events and hearing what has to be said and hearing solutions from within, you can find some of your best allies in that process. So.
Well, hi. My name is Martina Shabram. I am the Executive Director at Sexual Support Services, which is Lane County's sexual violence crisis response organization. And one of the services that we provide is 24-hour emergency medical advocacy for survivors in the acute aftermath of sexual violence. And that takes place in emergency departments in conjunction with hospital staff, clinicians, and sexual forensic nurse examiners. And because of the culture of silence around sexual violence, we often don't include this kind of conversation in public health conversations, though sexual violence is a public health issue. So I thought I would share some statistics, and then I would really love to hear your perspective on the ways that you see this impacting our community. So just some statistics from SAS's services. So over the last 8 years, if we look at the three emergency departments that serve Wayne County, so that's Mackenzie-Willamette, Riverbend, and University District, of all of the emergency medical advocacy for sexual assault survivors, 12% has taken place at Mackenzie-Willamette, about 42% at Riverbend, and 46% at the Peace Health University District. That's over 500 survivors over the course of the last 8 years. And that's only the ones where SAS was called, as we should be, but times aren't. And when we sort of down into those numbers and look at our more vulnerable populations, looking at the last 3 years, for unhoused survivors, Mackenzie-Willamette has served 12%, Riverbend 28%, and University District 60%. And that number has risen precipitously each year. This year, so far, just in the first 11 months, it's been 70%. And looking at survivors who are experiencing a mental health crisis, severe persistent mental illness, or disability. Again, Mackenzie-Willamette about 10%, Riverbend about 37%, and University District almost 54%. We're also looking at roughly 15 and a half call-outs for emergency medical advocacy per month on average. And again, those numbers have raised significantly over the last 10 years. Those are pretty grim numbers in my perspective when I think about how that will roll out and impact that significant number of survivors who are going to need to receive services in our other hospitals. And I would just love to hear your perspective on
that. So what comes to mind for me, and this is without looking at statistics, the ones that you're looking at, but you mentioned that UZ is 46%, and so 12 years ago now, I'm aging myself, but when I went to college, that was 1 in 3 of every female identifying student sexually assaulted, so I have a feeling because of its proximity to the campus that a good number of those are students. And so to me, that could look like whether it's Kaiser Permanente or another organization giving us funding to expand the resources on campus. I know campus already has, I don't know the name of the program, but basically taxis that help students get home safe ride, especially if they may be out partying or things. So safe ride, or if they don't feel safe on campus. So safe ride is a good thing, and expanding, on-campus mental health, primary care providers, I think would be a great step. Offering trainings around kind of in the military we call it sharp, but sexual assault, sexual harassment trainings for students, but as well professors, and really providing that safe space for students to feel like they can report and that it's taken seriously. I didn't go to U, I went to College State, but I'm not sure how seriously they take. I can't speak to that. Sexual assault and sexual harassment reporting, but making sure that process is streamlined and integrated with health professionals is key. So that would be the first couple things that I would address in addressing that issue.
I think that's really good advice. And I also know, I'm working in what used to be Pacific Women's Center, and now is Women's Care over off of Cobra Road. And I know that we train nurses to do the speculum exam part of the, I just lost the word, of the exam, of the intake. And I think that could be another, the OBGYN offices and physicians, I might get hung up to dry after this, would be another good resource to try to tap into as people where those exams could be done.
Well, I've been trying to. I feel like I want more time to think about this. I think that there's something to be said. Yes, Kaiser. Who do we get to the table? But like the city of Springfield also to come to the table more often. To come to the table to offer some. Like Eugene is losing this thing, but we're going to need a lot more people at the table, I guess, talking about what are the solutions in each of these areas. Because yes, our unhoused neighbors are going to suffer because of this, because there isn't an alternative location. And gosh, it's just a lot to think about. And I hope that I think wherever we can, I'd be happy to talk more about this another time too.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Patty Zachary. This is just my second meeting of City Club so far. And I come with a big picture view when I hear things. And so what I'm hearing, the statistics of what I'm hearing, I'm wondering if this isn't resolved in a way that works for everybody. Is this not the step, a step that leads towards mass shootings? Because when you talked about the suicide statistics, mass shooting is suicide by police taking other people with them. And when I sit and listen to all of what's going to be lost with people who are already challenged, I'm wondering if this isn't what other cities have experienced as a beginning point for that. And if that's kept in mind, that this isn't just a talk about situation, but an action to find a resolve for. Just a thought.
I can't speak to the stepwise social repercussions or all potential social repercussions of this event. What I can say is that action and involvement and education on these things is always a good response. And so there's an organization called HAVI, Health Professionals Against Violence. I don't remember what the I stands for, but and there's other organizations out there because gun violence, mass shootings, all of those things are a public health issue. just yesterday, or it's Friday, just Wednesday, UNLV had a school shooting. And so I think we've also seen in the last couple of years more shootings amidst the mental health crisis with COVID within hospitals, which I think a lot of people thought was a safe place. And violence out of frustration against healthcare providers. And so I think educating ourselves on gun safety, educating ourselves on our local laws and county stance on these kinds of issues, state regulation and national regulation is key, and then becoming part of movements to see the kinds of change that we want is what the best that they can do right now. Writing, exposés, writing in our paper about the fear that this is the next step is critical, and I think at least in the U.S. for now, regardless of all the things happening in the world, that one of the things that bipartisan-wise we can all rally against is violence against children. And so I think that that's a hard, a staunch value point that we can all rally around as far as our values. And so, writing to your papers, talking about the fear of increased violence against children in our schools and violence health care providers who are just doing their damnedest to help everyone around them. That's key.
I just want a quick caveat or statement, I guess, is that I don't want to equate mental health and mass shootings, because quite frequently the folks, all of our many of our participants, I won't say all, have a diagnosis of serious and persistent mental illness, serious mental illness, and quite often, more often than not, is that they are victims of violence, they're victims of crimes, rather than the ones committing the crimes and committing any shooting. So that's all I want to say.
I don't have much to add to that. I really don't. I mean, you bring up a good point. And as a labor and delivery nurse, for years we have all said to each other, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And we know that. And I know that Oregon Nurses Association, within our organization, we offer trainings for nurses. Peace Health used to offer, when it was Sacred Heart, used to offer classes for their nurses, kind of self-defense, and how to, de-escalate situations. And I think that there's a lot to be said for de-escalation training. That's a place to start, where every one of us in this community, if we can find a place to get that training, is a good place to start. Because yes, we're going to see more people that, speaking to your point, that have mental illness that are going to escalate. And I'm not saying they're going to go out and grab a gun and shoot people, but they will be violent, and understandably so. And the best way that we as people in the community can respond to them is to work with them to de-escalate rather than, get pulled into it and ramp them up further. So that's the first place to start. We start with ourselves. As for the other question, like I said, I don't have an answer.
Sorry, just a quick follow-up comment to that. Is for those of you in the room that don't identify as you're not part of the healthcare workforce or anything like that, you can still definitely be part of this work. I would say that educators need to be part of this work too, because often in some of these incidents don't get de-escalated. It's a misunderstanding of identity, culture, or there is not only a complex mental health issue, but potentially a cognitive barrier. So sometimes there's just, someone has autism or some other diagnosis where they can't comply with what the police are saying. So I think if you have understanding of things like that from a mental health education perspective, being involved is really critical and required of you. So I wouldn't take a step back just because you aren't a nurse or a physician or an LMFT. There's lots of people that can be involved at this point.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ruth Zamler, and I was wondering When I experienced a medical emergency this week, I had a terrible pain, and nothing seemed to help that I had. And I've been raised in a medical community, and I just felt I would know what to take and what to do, but I didn't. So I went to the new arrangement they have at the new hospital arrangement where they have, you go to urgent care, and you pay separately on the bottom floor when you enter. And it took me over 6 hours of just tests, and they were very nice and very helpful. They tried to be, but 6 hours to decide that what the pain was and where it came from, and what I could do about it. And 6 hours was a long time to wait. And also, would this happen in other countries? You know, there are only three countries in this world that don't provide health care for their people. They don't have this experience of waiting and 6 hours to conclude on a pain medication. I think we're faced with a problem that we should have faced many years ago. And of course, belonging to health care for all, I would say that, but it proves itself. We do not have health care like other countries. All my Canadian relatives, they don't understand what we do here, because it isn't like it's really for the people. And so I hope everyone thinks about what this change means in our community. How many people are going to be cut out of a change? How many people are on the street every day with health problems, but having to sit on the street? And it's going to get colder, and we're going to have snow. And we're not providing for people. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth. Hope you're feeling better. Ruth writes it's a national problem, so any final comments from our panelists about where we go from here and how folks can be involved and what our next steps are?
I think if people want to be more involved, there are county committees, there's city committees, there's boards for local nonprofits. Is become part of that decision-making process, and just being available and there. I think donate to your favorite nonprofit. If it's shelter care, that's great. but I just appreciate the dialogue and thank you for having me here.
I think to reiterate that these forums are really helpful. I think statistics are can be soul-crushing and also meaningful but simultaneously meaningless. So engaging in forums where people are brave enough and we can graciously hear their stories firsthand. I mean, 6 hours is unacceptable. And so being able to hear those stories and see a face and put a name to it and say, wow, what if that had been a heart attack or a AAA, a dissecting aneurysm. So these things that in medicine we say time is brain and time is muscle. And so if it's a heart attack, that's more heart function you can't get back. If it's a stroke, that's more brain function you can't get back. And so it's scary. And even if you are medically trained, it's scary. And so just think for those of us, for those that may not have a background in medicine, that's that much scarier because you feel like you don't know what's going on, maybe you're not used to the weight. And so I think just sharing our stories and leaning into each other's community and continuing to engage in conversations where we recognize what resources we do have is the best that we can do for now, and continue to advocate for the resources that we don't. So that doesn't mean lay down and play dead, so to speak, but continue to fight for what we want, but to lean into each other.
I totally agree with both of you. And at the same time, we all know that peace health isn't done. So, or at least I suspect it. And we need to figure out a way to, and I'm looking at you right now, to sort of prepare ourselves for what comes next. Because there will be a next, I think. I'm not sure what it's going to look like. And I think that the nurses that work there are all sort of having that same thought. as are the CNAs and the housekeeping, and because it's not just nursing staff that's impacted by their cluelessness. So at ONA, we need to continue the discussion, and I know that it's a bunch of talk, and that it's not satisfactory. But from where I'm sitting right now, that's really all I can come up with, is that we're going to have to get creative, push our creativity out to the community, and have solid asks when we go to the politicians and the community members that are strong stewards of the community, that our asks be crystal clear, and that we're able to sort of define a timeline and start moving the dial. Because it is up to us now. We can't trust the institutions to provide us that care. So it's up to us to take care of each other.
One last comment and plug off of that as a health provider in training. Vote. Don't give up because you don't see the candidate you want or the exact ideals represented the way that you would hope. Voting does matter, and voting is, fundamental human right on the public health issue. So please vote and have your voice heard.
Thank you. That's all the time we have for questions today. This has been our December 8th conversation at the City Club of Eugene. Next week, we'll close out the 2023 program year with a City Club tradition. It's our annual Gifts to the City program. So join us and have some fun as we listen to 10 amazing Eugenians tell us what they would give our city to make it an even better place to live. Sticking with the gift theme, we're trying something new. City Club is proud to offer our members this holiday season the chance to give a free year-long membership to a friend or family member of your choosing. So just think, if you're naughty, you get coal. If you're nice, you get a City Club membership. Pretty good. So look for the link to your free membership to pass on in this week's newsletter. Lastly, a moment of personal privilege. My father, James Callick, died on Thanksgiving Day. He was a good man, and we'll miss him. Many of you last saw Dad when we celebrated his 50th wedding anniversary right here at City Club in June. He loved coming to these forums, and I'm appreciative of all of you for welcoming him and my mother with warmth and generosity. One of the reasons Dad loved City Club was that it was the embodiment of active citizenship that he cherished and modeled. A public school teacher for over 30 years, Dad worked every day to inspire students of all abilities to appreciate the beauty and mystery of the sciences. Beyond his day job, Dad took pride in doing his part. Whether it was leading his teachers' union, which was stressful, filling in as a substitute soccer coach, which was even more stressful, taping church, make it sanctuary could be in community together, or just being a staple at every New England town meeting, no matter what the subject. Dad showed up and did the job. Not out of a desire for self-aggrandizement, but out of a belief that it was a sacred duty of every citizen. So I ask you, as a son, for your prayers. But I also ask you, as a fellow citizen, to honor Dad by finding something that needs doing in your community and doing it. That is truly a great gift. Peace be with you all. See you next week.